Hi, it's Joe Malinchak, and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to take a look at something pretty cool here. It is this 1/35th scale plastic model kit of the Jupiter 2 from the Lost in Space TV show from Moebius Models. But first, if you would like to see more content like this, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Okay, I normally don't build plastic model kits. I mean, I have in the past. However, you know, the techniques from all the micro RC and other stuff I build are the same. I was looking on YouTube and I saw this Lost in Space kit. I have to thank right off the bat Models by Chris, Fat Guy Productions, and several of the other YouTube creators that have done videos on this build. It can turn into a spectacular plastic model piece. However, it is a significant investment in time and money. I purchased the kit here for about $100. I also purchased the lighting kit, and that runs about $150 or so. All these extra third-party accessories. I got an interior photo etch set by Paragraphics, really nice. It's photo etched and extra decals. We'll be using that. And I also purchased the paint masks to help me save some time in painting. I am not going to show every step of the build. I'm just going to show you guys what I have done differently from other modelers. And maybe just highlight some of the things that I'm doing with this kit. I'm also going to be building my RC stuff along because I write for Model Aviation magazine, and I have to keep up with my RC stuff. So it'll take me some time to complete, but it's going to be a fun build. So yeah, please, hope you enjoy the video and stay along for the journey. Okay, one of the first steps of the model is doing the landing gear, and I'm going to be doing some modifications to that. I want to run my wires from the spaceship out through a display base. So in order to do that, I'm going to do the same thing as Model by Chris did. He ran it through the landing gear legs. I'm using some 3/16 inch brass tubing from K&S and some 5/32, and basically the 5/32 fits inside the 3/16 pretty much perfectly. So I cut that down to size with my tubing cutter, and I sanded it smooth. And then I took my my drill press, and I actually I drilled two holes in it. This one didn't come out right, but there you can see the holes right through, and that looks exactly like the kit part. Here's the kit part right there. So we matched that up. And I was a little concerned with whether this Loctite glue would hold this in place, but I basically cut off the piece from the kit, and this worked perfectly. Actually, this is the cut off piece, so I cut that off, and it glued in there perfectly, and it's holding pretty good. I also cut off the little piece here that holds it in place. So, and my wires will fit through. I should be able to fit 3 or 4 wires right through this landing gear leg. I'm going to have to build at least one more, maybe all 3, in order to hide all the wires in the model. Okay, I have made some pretty good progress on the Jupiter 2. I've actually been on vacation the last 2 weeks here, so I had some time to work on the ship. I painted the lower hull. I primed everything with a Tamiya white primer, and then painted it with the rattle can of the Tamiya mica silver, and have the landing gear legs completed and installed. And you can see inside the door, and I have the little hole for a little piece of fiber optics that's going to come through. And I did mod all 3 gears with the brass tubing, so I can run my wires out the bottom. For the fusion core, I chose the one with the fins. I think that just looks really cool. So I did that, and I have the insert in here. I painted that with Tamiya white primer also, and I put a little bit of the liquid tape on there, the black liquid tape, to block the light. So everything looks pretty good. Everything was sprayed in flat black, but I got a little silver overspray from when I painted the bottom. I don't think that's going to matter, but I got some really exciting modifications coming up here, so stay tuned. Okay, I'm going to try to do my first modification of the Jupiter 2. I have the top here, and what we're going to try to do is cut a hole in the top so we can actually see the interior. I have not seen anybody do this with their builds online. I think it's a great idea. They did this back in the when they had the Treadmaster toy out of the Jupiter 2, and it looks pretty cool. So yeah, I don't want to spend all this time on all the lights and interior and not be able to see everything. So what I did here was I have a sheet of 1/16 acrylic, and I'm actually going to cut the top portion out on there, and then I'm going to slide the Jupiter 2 underneath and line it up and then cut the Jupiter 2. I get one crack at this. Hopefully this works, and we'll see how it turns out. Okay, here is the laser cut Jupiter 2 top. I think it came out really good. It seems to line up perfectly. We will be able to see the interior of the ship, and of course I will be able to take the other top piece that I cut, and I'm going to make that so it can be removable in case I want to display it with the top on. Yeah, I think it's a really good mod, and we'll keep going with the build. Okay, here's another mod I did with the Jupiter 2. What I did was I added magnets to the top of the saucer. I'm using these 4mm times 12.7mm magnets. I got them from Super Magnet Man, and I laser cut these little discs that go on there, and they just slip into the pegs. Let's see if I can take this off of here. I did this in case I have to get in here and, you know, if a LED burns out or something happens with the wiring, I want to be able to get inside. So, yeah, here you can see the magnets are there, and they are, again, recessed into the holes, and the top just magnetizes on. So, kind of a neat mod, pretty easy to do, just saves a lot of hassle. But I will be able to get inside the Jupiter 2 as necessary.